And number 2 is David. Now, David was somebody who was constantly hated by a lot of people. If you read the book of Psalm, you will talk about how his enemy has been gloating over him and how everybody wants to attack him and his friends are laughing at him. And most of the times, that's all he talks about, is how everybody hates him, how he feels like there's nobody who can understand him. But yet, if you see his life, David was so much hated by Saul, who was so jealous of him because people were celebrating him, that Saul's anger turns toward hatred, and that hatred turned towards murder. Saul wanted him dead, and he was chasing after him. And in fact, when David got an opportunity where he was in Saul's camp in the nighttime, and he had the perfect opportunity to kill him, because this man was not just trying to verbally abuse him, but he was trying to kill him. His life was in jeopardy. But yet, when David was given an opportunity, what he did was truly admirable, because for him, he said, as long as Saul is alive, he was anointed by God, and I will not mess with God's anointed. That was his perspective. That was his revelation. Yes, this man hates me. Yes, he wants to kill me, but I shall not touch God's anointed. For him, it was all about that principle and that value. He did not allow his ego to be hurt. He did not allow his frustration or anger to be hurt. He did not even allow fear to dominate him. David had an opportunity to hurt Saul, but yet he showed mercy and he let go. And I tell you, that's the greatest thing that we can do, is to let go. Especially your loved one has hurt you. Instead of holding on to it, either you try to communicate with them and then forgive them and let them go. Sometimes it happened because they were not in their right state of mind, or maybe they were not in a good situation. Have you heard the saying, hurt people hurt, right? Sometimes when somebody is hurt, that's when they tend to say hurtful words to the other person, so they can tend to hurt them, maybe intentionally or unintentionally. But it's in that point where they're not in their right state of mind. They're definitely not in a good mood. So the best thing is to not take it personal. And even if they did say something, talk to them and forgive them and move on. That's what the Bible says in Ephesians 4:26. Be angry and do not sin, and do not let the sun go down on your anger. So no matter how much this person has made you mad, no matter how much they have said hurtful things about you or to you, try to solve it out. Try to talk to the Lord about it. Try to talk to your leader about it, and open to them and expose to them and tell them how you're so angry and hurt with this person's word, and that you need to let go and forgive before you go to bed. Because the Bible says, before the sun goes down, let go of that issue, resolve that issue, forgive that person. Be the bigger person. And I'm telling you, the more we are able to let go, the more we're able to release our hearts, the more we will attract God's favor in our lives.